Hello, welcome to class. In this video, we'll be looking at this infinite continued fraction. If 4 plus 5 over 4 plus 5 over 4 plus 5 over 4 plus 5, so this continues is equal to x. And 3 plus 4 over 3 plus 4 over 3 plus 4 over continues is equal to y. What is x plus y? Now, if you look at this, you will notice something that this continuation, everything here, is still the same thing as everything here. So, everything in this denominator is the same thing as the x. Are you seeing it? The same thing here. Everything in this denominator is still the same thing as the y. So, I can write this as 4 plus 5 over, since this denominator is still the same thing as the original fraction, so which is x, I can call it x, is equal to this x. So let me keep this one this side. For this one, this is 3 plus 4 over, in this denominator is still the same thing as the entire fraction, entire expression. So this is the same thing as y is equal to y. Alright, so we simplify this. This is what we are solving. And in solving this, there are so many ways to solve it, but the method we are using here, let's first of all make this side a single fraction by making this over 1. So if I make it a single fraction, LCM of 1 and x is x. Alright, 1 divides x is x. X times 4 is 4x. Plus, x divided x is 1. 1 times 5 is 5 equals to x. Maybe there. Come to this side, do the same. LCM of 1 and y is y. 1 divides y, y times 3 is 3y, plus y divides y is 1. 1 times 4 is 4, is equal to y. Is that understood? Good. Alright, the next thing we're going to do, if I make this over 1, make this over 1, and I do cross multiplication. Alright, if I do cross multiplication, I'm going to have x times x will give me x raised to the power 2. Okay? Is equal to 1 times this expression will be the same thing as the expression 4x plus 5. This side we do the same. Y times y is y squared equals this times 1 will give you the same expression 3y plus 4. If you look at this, you see that this thing is now looking like quadratic equation, or is now a quadratic equation. So let me pack everything here to this side to equate it to 0. Is now a complete quadratic equation. I will now solve it as using factorization method, any other method you want. Alright, so let's move this side. Remember what I said? Once an equality sign is being crossed, the signs change. Alright, this is a positive 4x. If it crosses the equality sign, it's going to be minus 4x. This is a positive 5. If it crosses, it will be minus 5 equals to 0. Do same here. Y squared, this crosses minus 3y. This crosses minus 4 equals to 0. Alright, so let's factorize this quadratic equation. So in the factorization of quadratic equation, I am looking for two factors of the constant of the number here. Two numbers, when I multiply them together, it will give me minus 5. When I add them together, it will give me minus 4. So let me look at all the factors of minus 5. Because of this minus, the factors of minus 5 will be a positive and a negative number, because it's only when positive times negative or negative times positive that you get negative. Do you understand, right? Good. Okay, so the numbers that can give me 5 when I multiply them are 1 and 5, right? So now, remember I have minus 5 and minus 4. Alright, so I say for us to get minus 5, one of these must be positive, the other one will be negative. Okay, so let me call this plus 1 minus 5. And I can have minus 1 plus 5. Both of them, if you multiply both of them, you get minus 5. But the one that will tell us which one to choose is which of them will give us minus 4. This times this is minus 5. Okay, then 1, positive 1 minus 5, what will it give me? Positive 1, I have 1 orange. Minus 5, I am owing somebody 5. If the person come to me and say, Madam, you must give me my orange, what will I do? Will I go and kill myself? No. I will carry the one that I have and give the person and say, please, I am still owing you 4. So because I am still owing, it will be minus 4. Is that understood? Good. But this one, minus 1 plus 5, you are owing somebody 1, you have 5. If the person comes, you have enough. So you will give the person 1 that you are owing and say, please get out of here. And you still have 4. So because you still have 4, it will be plus 4. So which one gave me the minus 4? Is this one. So this is the factor I'm going to use. Is that clear? So I will now come here, x squared. I will remove this and replace it with the factors. Plus 1x. 1x is the same thing as x. X minus 5x. Then this one minus 5 is equal to 0. If I do the same thing I did here now for minus 4 and minus 3. So do the same thing for minus 4 and minus 3. I have the factors that will give me 4. I have 1 and 4. So the same positive 1, negative 4. This time this will give me minus 4. 1 minus 4 will give me minus 3. So I'm using this. Y squared plus y minus 4y minus 4 is equal to 0. Are you getting it? Good. So next thing I'm going to do is to pair. I will pair them. Pair. 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 After pairing, what do? I factor out. What do they have in common? What is here and here is x. Bring 1x. This x divides here, it will have 1x remaining, that's x. Plus, this x divided this x will give you just 1 remaining. Are you getting it? Minus, what do they have in common here is 5. Factor out the 5. 5 divide this, I have x. Now, minus divide minus will give you plus. Okay? And 5 divide 5 will give you 1 equal to 0. What we tell you whenever you are doing factorization of quadratic equation, at this point, what tells you that you are on the right track is that the factors you have inside the bracket must be the same. They must be identity. They must be identical, sorry. Alright, so that's the same. So let me go to this. What do they have in common? Y, bracket, y divide this, 1y is remaining, plus y divide this y, 1. Minus, what do they have in common? 4. 4 divide this, only y is remaining. Minus divide minus is plus. 4 divide 4 is 1 equal to 0. You see, they are the same, so I'm correct. So at this point, what else we do? We factor out. What do they have in common? What is here and here? It's x plus 1. X plus 1. And then join this one outside. X minus 5 equal to 0. At this point, do the same. Y plus 1. Y minus 4. Equal to 0. That is, I picked 1, then join this one. Okay, so let's go further. Alright, so now a times b is equal to 0 means that either a is 0 or b is 0 or both of them are 0. Okay, so now this thing simply means that x plus 1 is equal to 0 or x minus 5 is equal to 0. Okay, so if this is the case, x will now be equal to this cross to that side will be minus 1. Or this cross to that side will be positive 5. Are you getting it? Good. Let's go to the y. Y plus 1 equals to 0. Or y minus 4 is equal to 0. This means that my y is equal to this crosses that side minus 1. Or this crosses that side plus 1. Good. Now you will see that both x and y, they have two numbers, the negative and the positive. So let's look at them and see which one is likely to be x. Look at this. From everything we are seeing here, x is a positive number. This is plus. 4 plus this term is a positive term. So 4 plus it will definitely give you a positive number. The same thing here, 3 plus everything here will definitely give you a positive number. So x and y must be positive. So we'll go to this x, the value of x, and choose the positive x. Therefore, my x is equal to 5. Are you getting it? We go to the y, the same thing is applicable to y. Y must be positive. So we choose the value of y that is positive, which is 4. So these are the values. X is equal to 5, y is equal to 4. So let's answer the question. They said, what is the value of x plus y? I think your guess is the same as mine. So what is the answer? X plus y will be 5 plus 4, which is 9. Good. So that is what it is. So stay with me in the next video for more questions. Okay? Bye.